Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Hgp Sport for today, Wednesday, 6th edition. I am Samuel Gillis. Thanks for joining us. Brewery giant Ansel McCall, through their Stag brand, has teamed up with GMRC for next weekend's Clash of the Champions at the South Dakota Circuit. We hear more in this Stanford Howard report.
A little more than 10 days to go for what would be one of Guyana's biggest motor racing event of the year, which will see big names like two-time winner CMRC champion Christian Jeffrey, along with Dan Linfoot, British Superbiker rider, and Zane Mallon, 2019 British F4 champion gracing the circuits. KFC operation manager Gregory Didans, who is another major sponsor in the event, noted at the cocktail reception on Tuesday evening that motor racing has become a major event in Guyana, and the future of the sport has become more encouraging to the current generation of talented individuals and teams involved.
In our commitment to support and develop sports in Guyana, is proud to be sponsoring this amazing and exciting event. We are confident that the series of races will be an excellent exhibition of skills and competition that will result in a thrilling experience of all motor racing fans. We take this opportunity to wish the competitors well, and we urge the fans to come out and experience one of the biggest events of the year.
Coordinator of the Guyana Road Safety Council, Ramona Doga, spoke on the initiatives the Road Safety Council will be rolling out for the race meet, which includes the observance of the United Nations World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims.
And we want to say, we just come in there to share some public awareness and encourage the racing fraternity to be on board with road safety. Road safety is everybody's responsibility, and we just want to say that we're going to be out there and sharing some information on how to use the roads, and we expect and we're hoping that you would sign our Save Lives banner that we can be able to say you sign on to, encouraging and helping the general public to see that speed can be managed. Thank you very much.
Ray Rahamon, a veteran to motor racing in Guyana, said that it has been at least 40 years since South Dakota hosted the event in November, and reminded that it is the oldest meet in the Caribbean.
We have the Caribbean Championship over the last 15 years. Guyana has been honored to have the final leg. Even though this year all of the saloon cars are not coming, a better car is here, a car that is the future. Racing, motor racing, motor car racing. Everybody knows, now you're saying the same thing, it's expensive. But there's a solution to that problem.
The event will feature races in the GP 1, 2, and 3, the Starlet Cup, Radical SR3 Cup, and the Superbike categories, with admission to the motor racing costing $2,000. Children under 10 years old are free. The highly anticipated event will be held on November 16 to 17 at the South Dakota Circuit at Temeri. For Hgp Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
In cricket news, half centuries from Shane Hope and Royston Chase got the West Indies off to a winning start, making light work of the Afghans on Wednesday. Jaden Samuels reports.
Batting first, Afghanistan got up to 194 using up 45.2 overs. Ramat Shah 61, Ikram Alikil 58, Asghar Afghan 35, the only batsmen to trouble the runs. The men in maroon did well to restrict the opposition to just 194. Romario Shepherd, Jason Holder and Ruston Chase each shared 2 wickets apiece. With 195 required for victory, Shea Hope showed some class, stroking 7 fours in a well-played 7-7, and was well supported by Ruston Chase, who top scored with 94, featuring 11 boundaries. The second one-day international is fixed for Saturday, November 9. Jaden Samuels, Hgp Sport.
Taking a look at football, 12 schools are set to compete in the 2019 Smalter Girls Under-11 football tournament. Can the West Rumvelt girls hold on to their title? Stanford Howard tells us more.
The tournament, which would last for 5 weeks, is slated to begin on November 9th and conclude on December 7th. The match will be played in the round-robin format, with 12 schools battling along with the defending champion West Roundveld for the top prize of $100,000, with second place bagging $50,000 along with a trophy. Jackie Bodie, who spoke on behalf of the Petra organization at the launch on Tuesday, expressed satisfaction with the collaboration between Anson McCall's Smalter brand and her organization, which she believes could help to remove the stigma of football being aligned only with boys.
We have a product here, Miss Angel Denny, that has played from the very first girls under 11, 6 years ago. And this has shown that the sport and the collaboration is going places, and we are grateful for that support that you have given us, Anson McCall.
Lynn and Friends of the Guyana Football Federation noted that the tournament is in keeping with GFF's mandate to develop female football in Guyana and applauded Petra organization for the initiative.
It's wonderful that an organization like Petra could continuously organize tournaments with the kind of quality and standards. And like the brother before me said, Mr. Longhorn, they're growing from strength to strength. We hope to continue to see that growth. I also want to wish that the tournament, you enjoy it.
He added that about a week ago, he attended a workshop with CONCACAF, which asks coaches to twin the football skills with social and life skills, especially at an early age. Gabrielle Lopez, acting brand manager of Smalter, said she's extremely happy to see the tournament reach its 6th year.
And while we strive for youths to achieve their goals academically, we believe that's important for them to do so with athletics and sports as well. We also believe in their development because, as said earlier, girls don't really have the opportunities as much as boys as it comes to sports. That's the reality. This is an event that I personally hold close to my heart because it focuses on our young girls in the sport. And a lot of times you would see a lot of events that are centered predominantly around our males in Ghana, and that's perfectly fine, but our girls deserve the equal opportunities as well to showcase their skills and their talents, and this event allows them to do so.
For Hgp Sport, I am Stanford Howard.
And finally in sport this evening, a one-day football festival is on this Sunday at the GFC ground featuring ballers from the early 70s, the Canaima Ladies and Fruta Ladies, among others. Jaden Samuels is following.
In keeping Guyana's rich football history alive, a one-day festival is set for Sunday, which will see the Canaima Ladies, a Georgetown-based native side, taking on the Fruta Ladies, another Georgetown ladies side, in what should be a filled GFC dugout. The second encounter will see Wales Masters tackling Park Rangers, followed by a GT Masters and the Club 45 matchup. The staff members of the Guyana Football Federation and the GFF referees will also get in the action, followed by a rematch of the veterans Pele Masters taking on Santos. This festival is being put together by popular sports organizer Junior Forrester and is aimed at fostering togetherness among football lovers. Jaden Samuels, Hgp Sport.
And that's all we have for this edition of the Hgp Sport. But do remember, success is not an happening, it is a result. There is nothing mysterious about progressing. It is doing instead of doubting and working instead of wishing.